Yo, what's good, y'all? Welcome to the Athletically Declined podcast. I'm Cyber,
And I'm KB.
and this is the very first episode of the Athletically Declined podcast. So, if you don't know what the Athletically Declined podcast is, it's a sports podcast where mainly we're going to be talking about the NFL and the NBA, but we plan to talk about other sports in the future. And yeah, let's just get right into it, man. Week 4 NFL predictions.
Yep. So first up, we got the 49ers versus the Rams.
49ers versus the Rams. Oh, shit. Okay, so
I got the Rams.
yeah, I got the Rams too.
I think Brock Purdy's gonna crumble. I don't know.
Brock Purdy.
I just don't think they're gonna win.
Yeah, Brock Purdy's mid. he's mid.
He's pretty garbage.
Well, he's not garbage. Let's backtrack on that. He's not garbage.
I don't know.
He's mid, but yeah, like bro lost to the Jaguars last week, and when you lose to the Jaguars, you're not good. So yeah, no, Brock Purdy. Yeah, 49ers. I think they will lose this game. The 49ers, they're just not the same. I mean, even though
No.
they're leading the NFC West right now, I think they're kind of like a little bit fraudulent. But yeah, I think the Rams should take this game. The Rams have looked amazing, even though they choked that game against Philadelphia. But the Eagles, they got their satanic black magic going on. So
The Rams have been doing pretty good so far to start the season, and the 49ers are just not the same team that brought them to the Super Bowl. So
yeah, it's just that.
they're just next game is the Vikings versus the Browns, and this is starting Sunday. So
Yeah, Vikings versus the Browns, the battle of ass.
I have the Vikings. I just don't think the Browns are going to be able to pull it out, especially how old the quarterback is.
Also, by the way, when the fuck are they gonna switch? Get rid of Joe Flacco? Like, when are they gonna make the switch? Like, bro, just play Shador. Play.
Flacco doesn't seem horrible. He seems like mediocre now. Like, he's fine, but he's also not great. Like, he has his moments of like above average quarterback, but not really, not much.
Yeah, like honestly, at this point, like he's older than my grandma, bro.
He's old as shit.
Yeah, he's old as fuck, bro. Like, bro, he's been playing, bro. He's been playing. And keep in mind, I'm a senior in college, and he's fucking like he's been in the NFL since I was in kindergarten, bro. Like, I want y'all to think about that for a second. That's how long he's been in the league, man. But now, shout out to 2012 Joe Flacco leading that Baltimore Ravens team to the Super Bowl. That was some cool shit. But yeah, Vikings Browns. Yeah, I think this should be a win for the Browns. Like, I will say though about the Browns. I mean, I said it should be a win for the Vikings. But one thing I'll say about the Browns have a very, very good defense.
They do.
Obviously led by Myles Garrett. Their defense is very, very solid, but the offense right now is just it's
they're just lacking that potent.
Yeah,
offense.
They just don't have a potent offense right now. Yeah, they just don't got any spark with Joe Flacco QB. You might as well put Shador there.
You might as well. Okay, next game.
At least they'll finally start talking about y'all again.
Next game, we got Cowboys versus Jets.
Oh boy!
And let me just say this right now. The Jets are the worst franchise in football. I hate the Jets. I hate everything about the Jets. They sold me on my parlay. Like, they're terrible. I hate the Jets.
Jets.
So I have the Cowboys. I hate the Jets.
Yeah, this is a pretty easy win for the.
I mean, the Jets have no offense whatsoever. The offense is horrible. Justin Fields he's like last game he got a touchdown. Mm-hmm. He's lucky he's fast because he can't throw the ball, so he just ran it himself.
That nigga should just become a running back.
Honestly, maybe he needs to switch positions, but
yeah, like
he just doesn't throw well under pressure, and I have the Cowboys. Even though Cowboys, I also think are trash, but
I mean, yeah, the thing about the Cowboys is that like their offense is very elite. Like Even like we saw, like they put up 40 points against
Oh
supposedly a
yeah.
good defense in the Green Bay Packers, and that was without CeeDee Lamb. So obviously, like they have a very very strong offense. It's just that defense is absolutely poo poo.
Mm,
But yeah, honestly, the Jets, they're not the same defensive team they were a few years ago. So like to me, it's like
yeah, and the Cowboys have regular season back, so
yeah.
that's enough offense right there just to get them past the Jets.
Yeah, like the Jets. Yeah, no, that's 0-5 for the Jets. I'm afraid.
Yeah. Next game, Texans Ravens. Now,
Texans Ravens.
now,
Ooh.
despite the Ravens having a rough start, I do have them winning against the Texans.
Honestly, I actually feel the opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah, like not I don't know, man, because Lamar, if it's projected he won't play this week. They're gonna be starting Cooper Rush, and Cooper Rush,
Oh, I
he's
didn't know that they weren't starting Lamar.
yeah,
Oh, because he got
yeah,
hamstring, right?
Cooper Rush. Cooper Rush is really, really
Ah,
mid. Um, yeah, he's really mid. Like the only way I could see ball, and their defense is ass right now. Like man, it's just it's kind of weird because like it's kind of weird to say that our Ravens have a bad defense because throughout all my life, like Baltimore, they've had a reputation for having good defense, but this year, this is probably the
yeah.
worst I've ever seen them
I mean,
defensively.
watching the Ravens defense play is like piss. It's piss poor. I mean, the defense just can't get it together right now. So, and without Lamar, I think you're right. Maybe I completely forgot about that hamstring injury. Yeah, the Texans might pull this one out.
Yeah, because like the only way I could see the Ravens winning this one is that Derrick Henry has like a monster game or whatever. But like
Derrick
I don't,
Henry,
the
yeah.
Texans have a very solid defense. They have a very good defense, very good run defense. So it's hard for me to like see that like Garrett Derrick Henry going off like that.
Mm-hmm.
And also too like yeah, Cooper Rush. That's it's just gonna be a lot of mid and Ravens defense just they ain't good right now.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but honestly, do you think they should fire John Harbaugh? Do you think they
Um,
should fire John Harbaugh? Do you think you should fire John Harbaugh?
maybe. I
Maybe.
don't think they're going to,
Yeah, I don't think they're going to
but
because like he's been the pretty sure he's been the head coach since like 2008 or something like that.
yeah,
Like he won them a championship, but I think like honestly, like if the Ravens don't make the playoffs this year, or they're even like a first round exit, I think this is the year he gets the boot because
okay.
like the Ravens now, like they're supposed to be in win now mode with the talent that they have, and it just seems like the coaching is just very like poor. And this might sound a little weird. This might be like a hot take, but they're kind of like a better version, a much better version of the Giants. Because like, hear me out, right? So like we're talking about like deep like coaching wise, like yeah, they're like a much better version of the Giants because like they both suffer the kind of like the same similar issues where defense is like underperforming massively and also like just bad coaching in general that's holding them back from being a much better team. That's why they're both 1-3.
Yeah.
Which bro, like it's crazy to think about. The Giants and the Baltimore Ravens right now are both 1-3. That is fucking insane to think about, but here we are. But yeah, like the Texans, like even though the Texans too, they're also 1-3, but they blew the Titans backs out last week. So I think the Texans they'll start getting momentum. Like CJ Stroud, it seems like he's finally like getting a spark there. Um, you could, yeah, Baltimore. They just don't. The pass rush is not very good right now, so that should give the bad Texas online a little bit of a break. So, yeah, just give me Houston for that game.
Okay. Um, Giants Saints.
Giants Saints. So if y'all didn't know, we're both Giants fans, right? And
Mm-hmm.
we've been through some shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. We've been
It's
through a lot of shit, but last week it was a little different. But at the same time, it still felt like a loss because now Neighbors is gone for the year. And that really fucking
Neighbors
sucks.
is gone for the year. Russell Wilson looks like complete dog shit. Jackson Dart, I mean, that wasn't a bad start.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, he looked pretty good.
He looked promising. Yeah,
Yeah.
he looked like the Giants' offense felt like it had more life in it. Um, when he was starting, it was very made clear. And thankfully for him too, he's playing a very very bad team, so it gives him more time to like really like
Yeah.
settle in the NFL. And I could tell too, like he's only gonna get better and better. The Giants, I feel like too, like another thing too is I will say like the offensive line, especially when Andrew Thomas comes back, has looked marginally better. The offensive line has looked better. Like I saw them against that Chargers pass rush yesterday.
Yeah.
And the pass rush ain't like crazy, but like it's still a decent pass rush, I guess. But they looked a lot better, and yeah, man, it's just like the Giants might start gaining momentum, hopefully. That
Hmm.
definitely this game will be their, game to start like really like picking it up and because they have a really tough road ahead of them because we gotta play the Eagles, the Broncos, and the Eagles.
Yeah, it's just that's gonna be
Like,
ugly.
yeah, it's gonna be
It's
fucking ugly. It's
yeah.
just not good. The NFL schedule, this shit is made
The
by
schedule is
fucking
fucking rigged.
yeah, they were made by some fucking some terrorists, man. Like Zoe, but I'll tell you, man, like New York Giants, man, they just surrounded by terrorists, man. Whether it be the NFLs, like some,
No, we're low key a poverty franchise right now.
yeah, we low key a probably franchise, but I'm telling you, man, them terrorists, man, they everywhere, man.
Yeah.
They love to wreak havoc on the New York Giants. Fuck you, MetLife turf. Terrorists, man. Absolute terror. Bro, honestly, can we just bomb MetLife Stadium? Let's just bomb. Let's just nuke the whole shit. Like, let's bomb that
That
whole fucking stadium.
that turf is
Bro,
horrible.
turf is fucking horrible, bro.
Haven't they been asking for them to change the turf for like how long?
Yeah, it's funny too because they changed the turf a couple of years ago, and because players were complaining obviously, so they changed the turf, but clearly it hasn't worked. Players still got hurt. Like that was when they had just changed a turf. The season that they had just changed a turf, Aaron Rodgers got hurt and tore his Achilles. So it's like now Neighbors has ACL tear.
Yeah.
Joe Alt in the same game. Let's not forget Joe Alt. He also got a high ankle sprain. Is out for multiple weeks. So it's clearly obvious that like this MetLife turf is fucking horrible. So like, yeah, just get rid of it. Just get rid of that shit, man. That shit's some fucking
It's
terrorism,
horrible.
bro. Like,
All right. Next game. Dolphins versus Panthers.
Dolphins. Oh my god,
It's a horrible
that's a
game.
horrible game.
And not
Holy.
and don't forget that Tyreek
Oh yeah,
injury.
Tyreek.
That
Tyreek.
was a gruesome injury.
Yeah, I wish I did not see
That was a
that.
horrible
I
injury,
really
bro.
wish I didn't see that injury. But bro, did you see that nigga though? Like the way he was clapping, he's like, "Yes." Bro, you saw the
It's
video. He's like, "Yes, I don't have to play with Tua
bro
Tagovailoa."
doesn't
And
have to be a Dolphin
yeah,
for the
bro.
season.
Now he can just chill at home with all his baby mamas.
Bro can chill
Chill his baby
chill on his
mamas.
bed of money
Yeah.
that the Dolphins paid him.
But nah, his kids are cooked though, because he might beat their ass.
Bro is has a
But
history of that, huh?
yeah, he sure does.
But I don't know. I honestly I don't really have a team. I don't know who to choose for this one.
Yeah, Panthers
Mm,
Dolphins. This is a repulsive matchup.
maybe
However, I'll give this one to the Dolphins. I
that's
think
what
they
I was
finally
gonna
give a
say.
win here.
Yeah.
Like even though they're both bad, like I think the Dolphins they've been a little more like
So you
consistently
think they get
like
their second win here, the Dolphins?
yeah. I
Okay.
think they've been showing more life.
Okay.
They've been more competitive than the Panthers have been. Like outside of that Falcons game, where they blew out the Falcons, which was
Mm-hmm.
pretty surprising. Outside of that, the Panthers have been terrible. Bryce Young's terrible.
Yeah, they're
He's
horrible.
also shorter than I was in middle school. But anyway,
Can't see the field, bro.
yeah, but like no, yeah, I just have the Dolphins, man. Like I just think
You
like
know, I was
they get
watching
it.
the. Now, granted, their last game was against the Jets, the Dolphins.
Mm-hmm.
Tua looked a bit better. I think he was seeing the field more, and they just looked better in general. Especially their offense looked way more potent.
Mm-hmm.
But again, that was the Jets.
Yeah.
So again, worst football team in in the NFL. So I
Yeah.
don't know.
It's either them or the Titans, which we
It's
get.
either them or the Titans, bro. Next game we got Raiders versus Colts. I think this is a fairly obvious one. It's the Colts.
Yeah, the Colts.
I mean,
Yeah, Danny Derps. He's been playing sound football this year. The Colts overall. The Colts have probably one of the best offensive line in the league.
mhm.
Elite playmakers. Solid defense. Yeah, just solid all around
Daniel
team.
Jones has been playing pretty well.
Yeah, I still think he's a fraud, but anyway,
Yeah, but
I
he's been
think he's fraud. I
playing.
think he's a fraudulent. He's just
I
playing for his
guess.
contract. But now, regardless of that, the Raiders are bad. Geno Smith, he looks like shit this year. Like he looks really bad. I remember everybody going to the year was like, yes, the the Raiders traded for Geno Smith. They're gonna be respectable and shit. But nah,
He's
they
horrible.
they 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 fucking Geno Smith sucks. He reverted back to his New York Jets self
Yeah, I
basically.
had the Raiders playing a little bit better this season, being a better team, but
Yeah, I don't know. I mean,
I don't know. It's looked pretty bad.
yeah, I don't know. The only way I could see this game being won by Raiders is Asher Genty goes off and shit. But like, I just don't.
Mm.
I don't really see that against that Colts defense. So yeah, give me the Colts
All
personally.
right. Next game we have Titans versus Titans versus Cardinals.
Titans versus Cardinals. This one's an easy one for Arizona.
Yeah,
The Titans are like the worst
Titans.
team.
Titans are horrible. I mean, we literally just watched a video of Cam Ward saying that they're ass.
Yeah,
I
he
mean,
basically kept it a bug. He's be like, "Yo, we ass, man. Like, let's
like
keep it
their
a bug."
Titans are
Like,
horrible. I don't think there really needs. I don't think this game needs much explaining on why the Titans are going to lose. Like they're
yeah,
a horrible franchise.
the Cardinals, like they've actually looked decent at times. Other times not so much. Other times, yeah, like
They've been
um,
looking like like a fourth quarter team,
yeah, that for
like
sure. Like I remember
or second half team maybe, but yeah.
Yeah, like I remember we were watching the game against the Seahawks,
Yep.
and yeah, I remember like they really turned it on the fourth quarter. Like I remember we was talking shit, saying like, "Oh, Marvin Harrison, like he ain't shit and whatnot." But nah, like they really turned it on. I think they just don't have consistency. The Cardinals, they just don't
No.
lack consistency. But like when they play well, they play really well, and
Yeah, they look
yeah.
good when they're on, they're on.
Yeah,
So,
and they're actually kind of fun to watch, low key. So yeah, give me the Cardinals.
next game we have Buccaneers versus Seahawks, and
Buccaneers Seahawks. This is actually a really good
I
matchup.
think it's gonna be a good game.
Yeah,
I personally, I'm a Buccaneers guy, so I think I'm gonna go. Well, I shouldn't say I'm a Buccaneers guy. I'm a Baker Mayfield guy, so I'm gonna go Buccaneers.
yeah. I actually wait. Where I actually have the Seahawks.
You have the Seahawks winning.
Yeah, then the reason why I have the Seahawks is like the Buccaneers. They've just had a lot of injuries on the
Yeah,
offensive line and whatnot. The Seahawks pass rush is really really good. I feel like it could give Mayfield a little bit of trouble, but yeah, I think it's gonna be one of those games that could go either way. But I'll give the slight nod to Seattle because I think their defense
yeah,
is really good. They're gonna find ways to cover up those Buccaneers like receivers and whatnot. You know, because the Buccaneers
yeah.
they got a lot of good playmakers there.
They do. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm just a fan of the Buccaneers. I mean, the Seahawks could definitely come out and pull out a win
Yeah,
here,
and
but
also like
I
Mike
just
McDonald was Todd Bowles. I think I like Mike McDonald better, as a
hmm
coach and like the scheme wise and shit. I think
yeah, no, I hear you.
give me the Seahawks.
All right,
Give me the
so you got Seahawks,
Seahawks.
I got Buccaneers. All right, so next game we got Commanders versus Chargers.
Commanders versus Chargers. So I think Jaden Daniels is coming back this week. Um, Commanders versus Chargers. Give me the damn. You
I think it'd
know,
be the Chargers, no?
yeah, give me the Chargers. Although, like, yeah, give me the Chargers because, like, the Commanders, like, I don't know. I don't know what to think of like the Commanders right now. Like they're a solid team.
Mm-hmm.
They're a solid team. Like, but the Chargers, like even though like their offensive line looks very very depleted though. Hopefully like Herbert can figure it out and it can still pull off a
Yeah,
win. But I don't know. That's one of those games where it's really hard to predict.
it could go
Maybe
either way.
maybe with Daniels back at the forefront, um maybe the Chargers, maybe the Commanders pull this one out. I
Okay.
feel like because like yeah, I don't know. 'Cause Chargers just banged up right now.
Yeah. All right. So the game after that, we have the Lions versus Bengals.
Oh my god.
I think I have. I have. I mean,
Hey.
I think there's only one team really go here, but I
Yeah.
think it's the Lions. So
Hey Bengals. Hey kitty 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 kitty. Hey kitty 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 kitty. I know y'all want Russell Wilson right now. Okay, kitty 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 kitty. It's only a 4th round pick. Come here, little kitty. I know you want Russell Wilson. I know y'all want Russell Wilson. Hey, we're gonna give it to y'all. Giants are gonna give it to y'all for only cost a 4th round pick. That's all. That's all I gotta say right now, bro. Like,
just get rid of him.
like Jamar Chase, man. He's not too thrilled right now with y'all. So y'all better.
No, the Bengals. They look.
They look bad.
They
They
look
look
pretty
fucking
bad.
bad. Like honestly, like
they're pretty bad.
they look like the worst. They look like one of the worst. They actually look like the worst team in the NFL. Like without Joe Burrow, like they look fucking horrible.
They look pretty bad. The quarterback is piss poor.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean,
I remember Bengals fans was like, "Yeah, Jake Brown, we're chilling."
you know,
Yeah,
he's
no, Jake Brown is garbage,
bro,
my
he's
nigga.
horrible. I mean,
Nah.
it looks watching them play football is just it looks sad.
Yeah, it's I don't know, but like, yeah, give me the Lions. Like this is gonna be this is gonna be actually. But will the Lions score 50 points? I think they will.
50?
Yeah, I think they will. Honestly, like,
I mean,
bro, they like,
it's definitely possible against a team like this.
yeah, like they Minnesota with Carson Wentz at quarterback put like 40 on them. So I think honestly, if the Vikings can do that, definitely the Lions. Like the
Okay.
Lions just like honestly, the Lions look like they have the best offense in the league. Like definitely top 3 in my opinion. Like Jared Goff has been really elite this year. Everything is just clicking for them in Detroit. So yeah, just an easy win for the Lions. No questions asked.
All right. Okay, so and then the last game on Sunday, Patriots versus Bills.
Patriots versus Bills.
I think this is the Bills.
Yeah, give me Buffalo. Although
But the Bills just look so strong.
yeah. And I'm not to knock the Patriots though. Like the Patriots, they've looked pretty solid. They look promising. You know, they just smoked the Panthers this past week, but I mean, dang, it's the fucking Panthers. But like they look pretty solid. The Patriots are a solid team, but the Bills are an elite team. That's the difference. That's
The
key
Bills are
difference
just on
there.
another level. I mean, so far this season, they've just been incredible. I
Yeah,
mean, they've been so good. I don't really think there's any more to say about that. I mean, the Bills are just the best. And then on Monday we have Chiefs versus Jags.
This game is actually gonna be a much more interesting game than people think. And the Chiefs, you know, obviously like they got their get right. Well, it was against the Giants, never mind. But they also had another get right game against Baltimore. However, I think like they're gonna probably it's gonna be probably a harder fought battle for them here against Jacksonville. Jacksonville's actually looked pretty good this year. It seems like Liam Cohen he's really elevated life into that Jaguars team. They look good. Trevor Lawrence looks solid. Defense looks really good. But Chiefs Jaguars, I actually think that would be a good game.
I think it'll be a good game, and you know, the Chiefs, they just don't look as elite as they used to be, and we've discussed this before. It looks like it's been going on for a few years now, but it's just this regression that we keep saying. And Patrick Mahomes, he just doesn't look as elite as he used to. And then obviously you have an aging Travis Kelsey. And I mean, they just don't look as good.
Yeah, the Chiefs, they're just not as explosive as they used to be. Um, it, Regardless, though, I'll give this game to Kansas City. Um, Only because again, like I think it'll be a really good game, but I'll give this game to Kansas City because I think they're gonna start clicking. Like Patrick Mahomes is gonna lock in, he's gonna play well. I think
Mm-hmm.
the defense too, like the Chiefs defense will keep the Jaguars in check a little bit because the Jaguars like who have they played so far? They played the Niners, they played the Panthers week 1, right? And then
I
they
think so.
played so they haven't really had a challenge with a defense like the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
So I think that would be a little too much for them, and they ultimately lose. But I think
I still
regardless, like this will be a much more competitive game than people think.
I still think the Chiefs are elite, obviously. I just think it has been this slight regression over years and years and years, just keep progressing. But they still have good pieces. Xavier Worthy still looks really. Anyway, all right. Well, that was all for topic one. That was all for the predictions.
All right, bet. All right, switching gears here, we have the tier list here, and basically this tier list is this current NFL quarterback. So all the current starting NFL quarterbacks right now, will they make it to the Hall of Fame? So let's just get straight into it. Firstly, we got Kirk Cousins. What do you
Kirk
think?
Cousins.
Yeah, what do you think? Kirk Chains. You think Kirk Chains is Hall of Fame worthy? Now look, I'm gonna say this right. If you look at Kirk Cousins' stats, like if you go, like let's say you just look up his stats and shit, you're probably like, damn, this guy, he low key Hall of Fame worthy. Maybe not first ballot, but like he seems low key Hall of Fame worthy. Like Kirk is one of those quarterbacks where the numbers are kind of deceiving a little bit. Now that's not obviously that's not to say he's like bad. He's always been like a respectable
Mm-hmm.
quarterback. However, um, yeah, he's not Hall of Fame worthy. I don't know, not even
You
close.
don't think he's Hall of Fame worthy? What would you say then? Need
Yeah.
more individual success?
Um. Yeah, I think
I think so.
I think because
I can't.
I think I put him respectable career, but missing too many individual
Accolades and shit.
and
Okay.
accomplishments. Like, I mean, the guy's only had I think he's only had like 1 or 2 like playoff wins in his career. He just
Yeah, he's just really lacking a lot of playoff
he's like
experience and the accolades to go along with it.
like he's brought some success to some teams. Like I know he was good with the Redskins for a few years. He made the
Mm-hmm.
Redskins competitive for a few years. Um, he was the reason why the Vikings were competitive for the latter part of the 2010s, early 2020s and shit. Um, but like really outside that, it's just like he's solid, but that's really more you can say about him, and you can't really say more about him than that. And solid is obviously not good enough for Hall of
No.
Fame. Oh boy, oh boy. Next we got Russell Wilson, and look, a lot of people are down on this guy right now. They're like, yeah, like they're looking at his body of work after he left Seattle, and they're like, yeah, nah, this guy, he's not a Hall of Famer. It seems because to me, or to to people, it seems like Russ, like he was a product of Pete Carroll. Oh, he got carried by the Legion of Boom in his early years in
Mm-hmm.
Seattle. Oh, he, like he was just a system quarterback. Oh, this is now. Oh, he's a cornball, right? And they'll say all these things about Russ, and like at this point now, like I can tell he's a Giants fan. Like Russ looks like shit.
Yeah, he looks pretty. It looks pretty bad.
He looks like shit right now outside that Dallas game, but that was he didn't look good. He didn't look good, right? However, in spite of all the recent years, in spite of everything that's happened, the recency stuff, this nigga is a Hall of Famer if he retires today.
I agree with you. Like
Anybody that says otherwise is a fucking idiot.
looking at all of his stats and his career stats, and then looking at his accolades and everything, I don't really see how you could say he's not a Hall of Famer.
Yeah, like this
Like
guy's
it's
a multiple time Pro Bowler, Super Bowl champion. He was the first quarterback in NFL history to like have 9 consecutive winning seasons. Like here's the
Mhm.
thing, I love how people say like, oh, Russ was carried by the Legion of Boom, but and they say that as if the Legion of Boom was like was prominent during Russ's whole time in Seattle, but that's
Mhm.
not true, right? Because
They aged out
yeah,
too.
they aged out, and because the thing is too, like the Legion of Boom, they fell off once Cam Chancellor retired and once Richard Sherman left the team, right? So that's when the Legion of Boom. Also, Richard Sherman hates Russell Wilson. That man hates Russell
Yeah, he
Wilson, bro. He
does.
really does not like Russell Wilson. But no, but basically, um, Ru- basically after the Legion of Boom started to decline, Russ had to do more of the work. He had to
Yeah,
do
to carry
more.
more of the
Yeah, he had
load.
to carry more of the load in that Seahawks teams, and he did.
Yeah, he did.
He
I mean,
did. I
they had still had plenty of success.
I
So.
remember from like 2017 to 2020. That 3 year stretch was probably some of the best 3 years of stretches we've ever seen from a quarterback. He was elite. He was very, very elite during those years,
Mhm.
and he was already elite before those years too. But he really, really like those were like his prime years, in my opinion.
Mhm.
And he was one of the best. He had one of the best peaks we've ever seen from a quarterback. And it was just that success he brought to Seattle, that winning he brought to see that winning they had for like a decade that he brought to Seattle. That does not change. You can't erase that 10 years. All right. Like, so anybody that's like, oh, Russ is not a Hall of Famer, he's no longer a Hall of Famer because, his stints in Denver and Pittsburgh and the Giants. Shut up, right? Shut the fuck up. This guy's a Hall of Famer. I don't want to
Yeah,
hear it, period.
his current showing on the Giants is not representative of whether he belongs to the Hall of Fame or
Like, the
not.
thing is,
He's just aging out
yeah,
of the
exactly. He just got
NFL.
old. That's it.
It's just what's going on. It's just nature.
Like the thing is, in his like, bro. Another thing, the funny how they say like, oh, he was a system quarterback and this and that. If you look back at his prime years in Seattle, like this guy can really, like, he was crazy. Like he was an elite like scrambler, like probably one of the best scramblers, like probably one of the best dual threats you've ever seen. Right, like he can really like in his prime, he could really, really scramble, escape pressure in the pocket. And I remember too in those later years, those Seahawks teams didn't really have a good offensive line either. Like he was putting up elite numbers with a lackluster Seattle offensive line. So
Hmm.
like to anybody that's saying that, oh, he's not Hall of Fame because this and that side, like you're just wrong, respectfully. All right, next is Lamar Jackson. And
I mean, Hall of Fame.
like, okay. Individual success,
Yeah.
definitely Hall of Fame
Yes.
worthy. Definitely Hall of Fame worthy. Like this guy is probably the best dual threat quarterback the NFL's ever seen. Um, he's probably one of the most like everyone wants to say, oh, he's a running back. Thank God those jokes have died out. Seriously,
Yeah.
that shit. People used to say that shit was so retarded. People used to say that, but this guy is one of the most accurate quarterbacks of all time. You can go look it up. The
Hmm.
numbers back it up. The eye test back it up. Lamar Jackson is one of the most accurate quarterbacks of all time. He's obviously like his rushing ability is just there's no debate about that. Like he's probably the best rusher we've ever seen at the quarterback position. Besides maybe some people say Michael Vick, but in my opinion, it's Lamar. Um, and 2 MVPs.
Yeah.
You know, 2 MVPs speaks for himself. You know, like
I
actually, yeah, 2 MVP, and
I
honestly, he should have won this past MVP like over Josh Allen, in my opinion.
I think the two MVPs and the amount of time he's had in the playoffs kind of puts him up there. But
Yeah, I mean, yeah,
I
like the
mean, he hasn't
thing.
made it like all the way, obviously. But
Yeah, honestly, the problem is the playoff success. That's the biggest
yeah,
knock against him. So honestly, for Lamar,
you put on the cusp, maybe, or just not enough because he's been in the playoffs quite a bit. It's just they just haven't gotten. He's had a lot of success in the playoffs.
yeah,
I mean, this is your guy.
yeah, this is
You're
my
you're
guy.
the
He is my,
Ravens guy. So
yeah, he's my favorite player in the NFL. If he would have retired today, you think he's a Hall of Famer?
two MVPs is. I don't know. I don't know if that's enough, but
I'm gonna say needs more playoff success because
I need to look at his other
I
stats
think
too.
with
I
a guy
haven't.
like Lamar, it's kind of interesting because I think with someone of his talent and his caliber, I think people are gonna be more harsh on them, and there's gonna be like there's gonna be a high expectation. I think like for you to be in the Hall of Fame, like you have had to have like a lot of like playoff success and whatnot. Lamar,
Mm,
he just hasn't had enough of that, and some of it has been his fault. Other times it hasn't been his fault. Mark Andrews.
hmm.
Anyway, but
Who's up next year?
but yeah. Anyways, next is Spencer Rattler.
No, you guys can't see it, but I just looked at Ben and I just shook my head. Like there's no, he's not, bro.
No. Not getting in. Yeah.
No, he's not getting it,
No.
bro.
I'm sorry, Spencer. I mean,
He's
you know,
not
it's
allowed.
funny. Like when Spencer Rattler, I actually wanted the Giants to draft Spencer Rattler back in
Really?
2024. Yeah, back in 2024. Because he looked like a scrappy, like, cool, like cooler quarterback. I was like, oh,
Mm.
he looks like he looks like a Timu. I want to say a Timu Mahomes, but like he looked like like,
Timu
he
Mahomes.
looked like a Timu Baker Mayfield.
Okay,
He looked like a Timu Baker Mayfield. So I was
I
like,
guess
oh,
I could see that.
so I was like, oh, I want the Giants to draft this guy. You know, maybe he could be our future quarterback because he looked good
Oh,
enough.
thank
But,
God.
yeah, but nah,
He's ass.
yeah. Justin Herbert, or more like Justin Herpes. Nah, I'm kidding. Justin Herbert. Okay. This one's tricky because I think he needs both more playoff success and more individual success. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I think it's both, honestly.
Yeah, I would just put him in the tier. Just not enough accolades. I don't know. Honestly, it's wherever you really want to put him.
Yeah, I'm feeling needs. I think he needs more individual success.
Yeah, I mean,
Like he needs. I honestly, it's both more individual success and more playoff success because I think in terms of like
he's just one of those quarterbacks that's good but isn't great.
he's in the upper echelon of
Yeah,
good quarterbacks. The problem with Herbert is that whether it be his the Chargers being the Chargers or him, like I remember that playoff game against the Texans, he stunk up the joint pretty bad. Like he threw like 4 picks,
that's
even
pretty
though
bad.
he I think he threw more picks in that game that he did the entire season,
Jeez.
entire regular season. So yeah, like with Herbert, he just needs he needs more individual success. I feel like he needs to. I think he just needs to be more consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Like get that consistency. Um, yeah, I know. Like he's had like I remember this year he was being put in MVP talks. Then he played the Giants.
Mm.
And then the
Mm-mm.
MVP talks died out mad quickly. So like Justin Herbert, he just needs more playoffs,
Yeah, he does.
individual and playoff
He just
success.
needs everything.
Yeah, Josh Allen,
No, that's
right on the cusp. I think Josh Allen's right on the
yeah.
cusp.
You know what? Despite how good of a player he is, I just don't think they've had enough success in the playoffs to warrant him being this for sure Hall of Famer yet, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I think that's pretty clear and shut case.
Yeah, like I think with Josh Allen, he's there. He's almost there. He just needs that championship,
And what I mean by
or like at
what I
least take
mean,
the Bills to a few Super Bowls and whatnot.
yeah, that's what I mean. Really, when I say not enough play success, I mean they've been in the playoffs plenty. What I mean is that Super Bowl,
Yeah.
echelon, it's not there. So yeah, I would put him on the cusp as well.
Drake May, too young to tell.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's just way too young.
he's like in his second year.
Yeah,
Tua.
no, fuck no.
Yeah, not getting in. I'm
No.
sorry. Like Tua, I just don't think Tua. Like the problem with Tua is like, firstly, he gets concussed all the time, and
Yeah,
he's probably gonna. He could retire early.
He's also Tyreek Hill made. So
Tyreek Hill is crazy. Nah, yeah, but like Tua, I feel like he just doesn't. He's just such a physically limited quarterback that it's just it's literally it's practically impossible for him to be in the Hall of Fame.
yeah,
Like unless he somehow like has like a Jalen Hurts, like unless he gets playing like into like a Jalen Hurts type situation where but I just don't see it ever happening in his career. So yeah,
yeah.
he's just not getting in. I'm sorry to
Who's the next one?
Justin Fields not getting in. I mean,
No.
we would have this conversation if no, I'm not gonna make that fucking joke. I'm not making another shitty running back. Yo, if he was a running back, maybe he'd be considered for the Hall of Fame. No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing all that. Fuck that. But yeah, Justin Fields.
Yeah, no, Justin Fields.
He's just a shitty passer.
He's a crappy passer, but I mean he's fast as hell. It's a good thing he's fast because he can't pass for sure.
Yeah, and his also his football IQ is pretty low.
It's pretty low. Yeah. Watching that last Jets game really that was painful. It was a painful viewing. But
Yeah. Dak Dakota Prescott.
yeah, I know where I would put him. Yeah,
Yeah,
right there. I just don't think he has enough play. Individually, I mean
I guess individual success is
his stats are. I mean, I know his career stats are pretty good. It's just they just don't succeed in the playoffs at all. So
yeah, he just sucks at the playoffs. He's a choker. He's
just regular season Dak.
Yeah,
regular season he's pretty good, and then playoffs he's pretty bad. For the Cowboys in general, it's just bad.
Yeah, he's just kind of like what in the playoffs he's just kind of like he's really ass. And I mean regular season he's very obviously one of like the best quarterbacks in the league, one of the better quarterbacks in the league. But playoff time, yeah, that nigga just wets the bed every time, which
pretty much.
As a Giants fan makes me really happy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Jalen Hurts.
I would. I don't know where you're gonna put him.
Let me hear you out first, because I have my own opinion, but I'm gonna hear you.
He's had a lot of success.
Carried. Anyway, go.
Anyway, that's my opinion. I mean, he has, whether you like it or not, he's had a lot of playoff success, and his individual stats are pretty good. So, I would probably say I don't know if he's a Hall of Famer yet, but he's pretty much there.
Pretty much there.
Yeah.
Ugh.
You take your bias out of it.
Well, I'm taking my bias out.
Okay. What's your true opinion then?
Bro, okay. I'm gonna put it like this. The way I see Hurts is that he could end up being the Troy Aikman of our generation. Do you know who Troy Aikman is? He was the quarterback of the Cowboys when they won those 3 championships in the 90s.
Okay.
I kind of see Jalen Hurts in the same light in terms of level of quarterback. Just an average quarterback being carried by very strong,
You think so? Average quarterback?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think he's
Okay.
pretty. I think he's pretty average. He's average, but he has a clutch gene. That's what makes him stand out. Is that
Okay.
he's average with a clutch gene, but you
I'm
know.
just saying. All right, I won't say that. Never mind. I'm not gonna say what I was
So
saying.
like for Jalen Hurts, man, like I just think yeah, I'm gonna put him here. Like it's kind of weird because putting him with Herbert because like
I don't.
Herbert,
I really. I really don't think you could put him that low. They've had a lot of success. You can't put him any higher than that, really. All right. All
nah,
right.
I'm
We're
sorry. Respectfully, I'm a Jalen Hurts hater.
okay.
So
Yeah, I know.
like
All
even
right.
putting my exercise a Giants fan, I'm a Jalen Hurts hater, bro. Like I'm not gonna dick eat you for being for 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 being good with a superstar team. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you.
I'm not gonna dick eat you for that. Like fucking Jimmy Garoppolo could probably be just as successful on those Eagles teams, bro. I'm being dead ass too.
Okay.
I mean so fucking serious.
Next quarterback.
Jaden Daniels, too young to tell.
Yes. Jaden's
As much as Manis fans they like to act he's already Hall of Famer already, but like no, Jaden Daniels like is too young to tell. Yeah, that's it. He's good, but he's too young to tell.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Okay, Jared Goff.
This is I feel like a tricky one.
Yeah, this one's hard because Jared Goff, like he's definitely been one of the, especially in recent years, he's definitely been one of the more productive quarterbacks in the league, one of the more effective quarterbacks in the league. And he's had playoff success. Like remember he took the Rams to the Super Bowl back in 2019. That's yeah, that game sucked by the way. Anyway, yeah, he took the Rams to the Super Bowl back in 2019.
Yeah.
He
So what would I mean with the playoff success and everything, where would you put him? Because I also I'm kind of conflicted with this as well.
Yeah, I'm conflicted. Goff, I feel like he's in between here and here. Like he's somewhere.
Where the cusp and or needs more playoff success.
Yeah, I mean, like, because his playoffs, like, relative to other quarterbacks right now, his playoff success is actually his playoff resume is actually a little better. But I'm gonna say, like,
I mean,
for him to really like have him in those kinds of conversations, he needs to start leading Detroit to actual playoff success. Like I know they went to the NFC Championship game a few years ago, but I feel like they need to do that more consistently for me to be like, okay, Goff, he can be like right on the cusp here with Allen because I just can't see it here. So I'm gonna say like
okay.
needs more playoff
Even though
success.
he's been to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, he's been to the Super Bowl, but like at the same time too, it's like
Okay.
I think like it's interesting because we kind of view quarterbacks differently just solely off like their reputation and shit.
Mm-hmm.
Because you would think like a guy like Goff, like you think like he'd be like a Kirk Cousins level of playoff success,
Mm-hmm.
but he's actually been more successful than Kirk Cousins ever was. So yeah.
Okay.
All right. Next is Jordan Love. I'm gonna say needs more individual success.
Yeah. Definitely.
Jordan Love. I mean, this is like his third year starting as a quarterback. He definitely needs like more individual success.
Just give him some time. Maybe.
Yeah, just give him some time. Like, hopefully, like he could. Honestly, too, like when he's not playing like a dumbass, he's actually like really really elite. Like he can throw, he can really really like throw at like with crazy arm angles and shit. Like he's just really like, I don't know how to put this, but like he can throw in ways that a lot of these other quarterbacks can't do. Like with the other exception being like the Mahomes and the Allens and shit. Like he's really in that conversation in terms of like elite passing, unique passing and shit. But Jordan Love, like I just think he needs to just because he has all the talent in the world. He just
He's
needs
got to own it
accolades.
and just see his time.
Yeah, he just needs time. JJ McCarthy. Well, he's 22, but at the same
Oh, he's only
time,
well,
I don't think he's a Hall of Fame. This dude sucks, by the way. He fucking sucks. But I'll be nice.
I mean, he's only 22.
I'll be nice, and I'll be like, too young to tell.
He got some years.
But I'm telling you right now, JJ McCarthy is gonna be. He's the next Zach Wilson. I'm gonna just put
Zach Wilson.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's the next Zach Wilson. He's that
All right.
ass.
Next one.
All right. Also, by the way, don't you feel like these two tiers should be switched? Like respectable career, but missing too many individual older QB who can get in with multiple.
I think that's like a separate thing entirely. I would just leave it the way it is.
I mean, but it's a tier list, though. It's supposed to be, if they retire, like a guarantee.
It should really be like this is kind of like at the bottom. You know what I'm saying?
I guess, but
Yeah. But either way, well, who's in next? Who we got up next?
Geno Smith. Oh boy. Yeah. Other can be. Yeah. No. Geno Smith. This nigga is like 34, 35 or something like that. I feel like it's too late for him to just like accumulate enough accolades, unless somehow magically he leads the Raiders to 2 straight championships and he wins MVP, and
maybe
we all know that's not gonna fucking
maybe in a
happen
different
because
universe.
he's already stinking it up. So
yeah,
no. All right. Caleb Williams, too young to tell.
Yes.
Caleb Williams, he's definitely taken some leaps as a quarterback this year. I really like the direction he's going. It seems like him and Ben Johnson are starting to figure things out. And like, maybe he can be like Hall of Fame caliber quarterback. Do I think he will be? Probably not. But I definitely think like he can. He definitely has the talent to be a Hall of Famer. It's just a matter of him like developing him properly, like him to continue to develop properly.
Yeah, he's got to hone his skills as he gets older.
Bryce Young. I don't think.
No,
so.
I don't think so.
I mean, he's also young like these guys are.
How old is he?
He's like, I think he's your age.
Oh, yeah? Okay, I mean, yeah, he's still young. I mean, then he's still young. I don't know, though.
Bryce Young is still young. He's also very short. Did you guys know that I was taller than Bryce Young in the 8th grade? Anyway, I'm sorry. You know what? I really want to put him here because I really don't think he's good. Any good. But
you give him the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah,
I think he should. I mean, he's still there. I mean,
can you imagine Bryce Young leads the Panthers to a ring in 2026?
That's not gonna happen.
Imagine Michael Penix Jr. Again, another quarterback is too young to tell.
Yeah.
I don't know. He looks decent. He's not. He can be kind of mid at times, but he's decent.
Yeah.
Baker Mayfield. This is actually an interesting one. Baker Mayfield.
I would say. I think I don't know. I'm kind of stuck between like individual success and needs more playoff success. I mean, what do you think? That's where I'm kind of stuck at.
Yeah, I think with Baker, I think honestly, bro, like he probably needs more.
I think it's like playoff success. You really think it's individual? I mean, individually, he's a good quarterback.
Yeah, but because when we think about individual success, I'm thinking about like accolades as well.
True.
So,
All right.
I mean, I think the accolades for him will start coming in, but the playoffs is really like he needs
That's what I'm
system.
saying. I think it's a playoff success right now. But...
Yeah.
All right. Next quarterback.
Next quarterback, Kyler Murray. Yeah, I know where he goes. Right here. Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, Kyler Murray, he just needs he just needs a lot more accolades. He just doesn't have any accolades right now.
Decent quarterback. He's got to put the stats and accolades up.
Brock Purdy.
He's mid as fuck.
Yeah, he's a system QB. I'm gonna say, however, he does seem like the Niners long-term quarterback. So
yeah, probably.
I'm gonna say needs more individual success. Andy Dalton. I'm gonna say respectable career. You know, the thing about Andy Dalton is that people actually don't realize he low-key had a better career than people like think or remember because like I'm pretty sure like he led the Bengals to like multiple like playoff appearances. Like I think they had like maybe like 3 or 4 consecutive playoff appearances. Well, they got bounced in the first round every time, but nonetheless, like in the mid 2010s, Andy Dalton was like one of the better, like he was one of the more productive quarterbacks in the NFL in his prime. So, yeah, he had a respectable career. It's just that he didn't really, he didn't put himself in that Hall of Fame conversation.
Yeah, he just doesn't have enough.
Bo Nix, not getting in, but he just got drafted.
Yeah,
yeah. He's in his second year, so yeah.
I give him time. Yeah, don't be so down on him so quick.
Yeah. All right. Next is Aaron. Yeah, we don't need to talk about this. Aaron Rodgers.
No, yeah, it's
like
pretty self-explanatory.
That's fucking. That's.
Hey, if you don't know where he belongs,
yeah, then you don't know ball. Yeah, Aaron Rodgers, Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
Joe Flacco.
Okay.
This one's interesting.
This is an interesting one.
Streets will never forget about Joe Flacco's 2012 run. That run alone, that shit was immaculate.
So what do you think? I know you're a Flacco fan.
Yeah, I really like Flacco. But like, I think the problem with Flacco is that he just didn't have enough accolades. Like,
I would put him in this category right here.
Older can be, you can get in with multiple rings. Well, that's a quarterback who's kind of like, they're not like that old. Well, they're not like at the end of their career. They're like older, but they're not at the end of their career yet. So
I don't know. I put him right on the cusp then.
Nah, I don't think he's right in the because again, like the thing about Flacco is that from what I remember, like he doesn't even have a Pro Bowl. He never had a Pro Bowl in his career, which is kind of shocking because he has
really.
Yeah,
he's never had a Pro Bowl.
Yeah, I think he got invited to a Pro Bowl one time, but he couldn't go to it because his wife had a kid. But no, but Flacco, I feel like he just didn't have enough accolades. Like he had the playoff success. Like he made Baltimore a very like good team in the 2010s, but
okay.
I feel like with Flacco is just, and that playoff run was amazing, but I think the thing is that he just wasn't. He wasn't like elite category, and
All right.
But yeah, I'm gonna put him in this tier.
You really? I don't know though because.
And actually, I'm gonna move Geno Smith here because Geno Smith, like I said before, I was like hypothetically like, what if he does lead the Raiders to like multiple? Like obviously it won't happen, but I mean, let's see. Let's say if he theoretically leads the Raiders to multiple success later in his career, that could happen.
But going back to Flacco, you don't think he's has a Super Bowl ring.
Mm-hmm.
He has an MVP. Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah.
I mean, you don't think he's right on the? I mean, that's pretty good. No.
Yeah, because the NFL Hall of Fame, man, it's like they have very high standards. Like, it's not just you had like one great run, and
All right, that's
yeah.
fair. Fair enough. Fair enough.
But Joe Burrow,
I think he just needs more playoff success.
yeah, me too.
I think he needs more playoff success. I mean,
Like,
he had
like,
one
like
Super.
he had the Super Bowl run in the
Yeah,
NFC,
but
but I just think he needs more like playoff success or team success because the past few years the Bengals haven't been that good.
no,
And it's not his fault at all. By no means is his
I mean,
fault.
that team is just poverty.
Yeah,
Without Joe Burrow, especially.
honestly, like if I'm Joe Burrow, bro, once my contract is up with the
You're
Bengals,
looking to go to another team.
yeah, go to another team. Request a trade. I will request a trade. Honestly, after this year, if I'm Joe Burrow, I would request a trade like that ass.
Okay.
CJ Stroud, too young to tell.
Yep.
Yeah, too young to tell.
Just too young to tell.
Cam Ward,
Gee.
too young to tell.
Too young to tell, but he needs to get the hell out of there.
Yeah. Trevor Lawrence
Mm,
needs more individual success.
yes, probably.
Like Trevor Lawrence, like he had that one playoff run where he beat the Chargers. He came back. That was only like real like that was like his most success as a quarterback.
Mhm.
But yeah, I feel like with Trevor, like he still has plenty of time to like build a Hall of Fame career. But right now, it's kind of looking a little bleak for that.
Yeah. Okay.
Patrick Mahomes, if they retire today, like,
he's a Hall of Famer, definitely.
yeah, like this guy is like a top 5 quarterback of all time. I don't care what anybody says.
An amazing talent.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daniel Jones not getting in. Daniel Jones sucks. Like I don't care what anybody says. Like
Better now, but
yeah, you can say, oh, he belongs in older QB. You can get better. Bro, you really think Daniel Jones is gonna lead the fucking Indianapolis Colts to any sort of like meaningful wins? No. Fuck no. Daniel Jones sucks. Sam Darnold. I'm gonna put him here.
yeah.
The QB you can get. I feel like Sam Darnold, like he's really turned the page with his career. He's really shown that, he's really shown that he wasn't just like a product of Kevin O'Connell in the system. And yeah, he's really proved me wrong too, like because he's balling out with the Seahawks right now. And honestly, like
Yeah, I mean the Seahawks look pretty good.
So if he can like really,
yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
huh?
Yeah, and then Matthew Stafford, right on the cusp.
Yeah,
right on the cusp.
yeah, he has. Yeah,
right on the cusp. Matthew Stafford is probably one of the like, in terms of like arm talent and arm strength, probably one of the best quarterbacks of our generation. He's really like, because I remember that a lot of people were doubtful him. When he was on Detroit, he was like, oh, he's never gonna be a Hall of Famer because he had the numbers and everything. He had the production. It's just that the success wasn't there. But then he goes to the Rams, win that Super Bowl. He proves that, like he can be a Super Bowl winning quarterback and whatnot. And he's continued to ball out with the Rams ever since. So he won't be a first ballot Hall of Famer, but I think he will.
I think he'll eventually get in.
Yeah, eventually get in, exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was it for part 2 of our will they make it to Hall of Fame? Yeah. So yeah, this was the first episode of the Athletically Declined podcast. We decided to just keep it brief for today. Me and Kyle, we're both tired as fuck.
Yeah, we're tired. It's just an experimental episode, let us know what we should change, if we should add anything, But yeah, that's about it.
That's about it. Peace.